Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of In Ohio Country. Today, I'm Big Dan Wilson, and this week, our feature stories are from the East Ohio Women in Ag Conference. Our special guest host, Amanda Mangan, has several stories from the event, sponsored and hosted by the Ohio State ATI and the Ohio Cattle Women. The feature story is with the world-famous Dr. Temple Grandin, an author of more than 60 scientific papers on animal behavior. She's had a couple movies and several books written about her, and it's a real honor to have her on our television show this week. We'll have that story and more from the East Ohio Women in Ag Conference this week in Ohio Country Today.
Hi, I'm Alan Davis. And here at Alan Davis Insurance, we strive to be your solutions provider. As a business owner and an active farmer, I know the challenges firsthand that you face to run your business and your farm. Give us a call, 419-738-7447 for your auto, home, life, farm, commercial, crop, and financial services. Or check us out on the web at alandavisinsurance.com.
Take control of your grain storage needs with GSI and Homan Inc. From site planning to installation and service, Homans and GSI are proven partners to help you earn more. Storing grain on your farm gives you more control of your operation, and GSI and Homans can help. Take control of your grain storage today with on-farm grain storage solutions from Homans and GSI. Go to homaninc.com. That's homaninc.com.
The American National Cattlewomen Region 1 Spring Meeting and Ohio Women in Ranching Education and Development Workshop was held at OSU ATI Equine Center and OSU ATI Beef Handling Facility in Apple Creek in Wayne County. About 150 people from 14 states participated. Dr. Temple Grandin served as the keynote speaker and was very hands-on throughout the events, which included education and certification. Her main message focused on low-stress cattle handling.
Of course, one of the things I'm going to be talking about is the importance of low-stress cattle handling, because it's good for the welfare of the cattle. It's also much better for the safety of the people. I'm super pleased that at this event we got lots of young people here. We need to be getting young people into agriculture. And I'm going to just be discussing handling principles. I'm also concerned about leg conformation in cattle. We're selecting so much for production traits. We're getting more and more problems with twisted toes. And also this congestive heart failure problem is slowly creeping up on us. I call that bad becoming normal. What we need to do is look at what's optimal, because we need to have good feet and legs on cattle. Back when I first started, we just didn't have lame beef cattle in the feed yards. And a lot of it is leg conformation. And we need to be selecting for good leg conformation.
So what are some of the other main issues that you think are facing women in agriculture?
Well, when I first started, in the 70s, in the Arizona feed yards, there were no women in the feed yards. Women were just in the office. But one of the things that helped me get in is there's a scene in the HBO movie where I go up and I get the Farmer Ranchman magazine's editor's card, because I knew if I worked for that magazine, that would really help my career, because there were some women in ag journalism. And I wrote one article, and then I became the livestock editor. That really helped me, because then I would work on cattle handling, and then I wrote about it. This is what I did in the 70s. I would design a facility, and then I wrote about it. Writing was a very important part of my career.
And what do you think about ways to get more folks who are neurodiverse involved in agriculture, and why that's important?
Well, I've worked with a lot of neurodiverse autistic people, undiagnosed, building equipment for me out in the beef plants. I call them the clever engineers. And in my new book, Visual Thinking, Hidden Gifts of People Who Think in Pictures, Patterns, and Abstractions, I'm very concerned that we're losing some of our picture thinker, neurodiverse people that can just invent anything mechanical, just see how things work, because they can't do higher mathematics. And we need these people in ag to figure out how to do new things. We've got lots of things that need to be worked on and solved. And think about a visual thinker. A visual thinker sees a solution to a problem. A mathematician calculates. But a visual thinker just sees, well, I can put down a non-slip floor and just see how to do it, just for something simple. I cannot emphasize enough to students, try on careers. Okay, you want to be a veterinarian? Shadow a veterinarian. You want to make sure that when you shadow them, that's what you really want to do. Because one person would go, oh, I love that. And the other person might go, oh, maybe that's not my cup of tea. Trying on careers. I tell students when they're in college, volunteer to help professors with their experiments so you experience lots of different things. Because I'm a person who came into ag as a teenager. I came from a total non-ag background. I got exposed to cattle in high school. That's why we need to get young people out experiencing lots of different things.
And why it's so important to have events like this so that folks can come and see what's going on in the industry firsthand, get some really important training as well.
Well, that's right, because beef quality assurance is really important. Giving injections properly, handling cattle, low stress methods, really super important. You know, you need to get this information out there for both the older people and the young people. But I was really pleased today to see a lot of younger people here, because we need to be getting young people interested in ag. Because I'm seeing too many smart, neurodiverse people playing video games in the basement when they ought to be out racing cattle, or they ought to be out building things for industry.
And again, employing folks who are neurodiverse is so important for the ag industry.
Well, I can tell you right now, they're the ones who do what I call the clever engineering. Mechanical things. Look at farm implements. Those are things where they're very mechanically clever. The degreed engineer doesn't invent those. Now, we need the degreed engineer in the food processing industry to do refrigeration and boilers. We don't touch that. We don't understand that stuff. So you got two parts of engineering. You got the clever engineers. There's the visual thinkers that are not good at math. And then you've got the mathematical engineers. And you need to have both. And I think it's good that some of the schools now are starting to put the shop classes back in, because some of the people I worked with on all kinds of brilliant mechanical things, it was because of high school welding class. That got them started.
And if folks want to find out more about you and all of your amazing work, where can they go?
Well, I have my livestock website, which is grandin.com, and my autism website is templegrandin.com, and I've got lots of books out there. And we need the people who think differently. I tell business people, you need the skills. Who's going to fix the airplanes? It's a neurodiverse, maybe the absolute best at doing that.
Definitely.
And I can also tell you, I've been on lots of very questionable elevators lately. They're not getting serviced. And elevators aren't changing anytime soon.
Definitely.
Also, the hands-on careers, AI is not going to touch it. AI is going to take out a lot of low-level programming jobs. I can see video game designs all going to go AI. But somebody's got to fix my airplane. That's not going to get done by AI.
And somebody's got to feed the cattle. AI is not going to do that.
And somebody's got to feed the cattle. Somebody's got to do a whole lot of different things. And we need the hands-on people to do things right.
Well, thank you again so much for your time. I truly appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
Again, for In Ohio Country Today, I'm Amanda Mangan.
Rodock and Midway Trailers is your source for Trinity Belt Trailers. Versatile and cost-efficient, Trinity Belt Trailers are built with high-strength stainless steel, making them rugged and flexible, allowing a full 36 degree of flex. We know you have to haul as many loads at max payload in the least amount of time at the lowest possible cost to be profitable. And Trinity Belt Trailers can help you do just that. Remember Rodock and Midway Trailers, your source for Trinity Belt Trailers. For more information, go to midwaytrailers.net. Closed captioning paid for in part by the following. Devin Dye from Dye Real Estate and Land Company is your area leader in land auctions because our team works to maximize your profits. Through a coordinated effort from pre-marketing to auction day, we make selling your farm or recreational property an easy, exciting, and thorough experience. We invite you to contact us today for a no-obligation valuation of your land. At Dye Real Estate and Land Company, we know the land because we live it every day. Call us first. DyeRealEstate.com. That's DyeRealEstate.com.
Brenda Coker, Region 1 ANCW Director, talks about how important this is for the region.
Okay, so we planned this event. It's the WIRED event, which is Women in Education, Ranching and Development. We have 130 participants, and then we also have another 20 speakers and sponsors that are here and vendors. This event usually is in the western states, and I, as a Region 1 director, made it my vision to be able to bring it here. Last year I started, and it has become it's here now. So I'm so excited I can't even talk.
And that's the thing, too, is you represent several different states. So to have this here in Ohio is really incredible.
That's correct. We're from Indiana, Michigan, Kentucky, and then everything up the East Coast. So, in Virginia. So it's awesome. The ANCW, we do education, legislation. We also do advocating. We went to Washington, D.C. last year and got to talk to legislators and senators. So that was really interesting, telling them what our cattle industry, the needs and concerns.
And then if folks want to find out more about your organization and what you all do, where can they go? What do they need to do?
You can go to ancw.org on the website, and we also have a Facebook page. If you would like to get involved, we would love to have cattle women become involved with our organization, and it's real easy, and it's a sisterhood, and it's just a great organization. I can't express my gratitude to the ANCW.
So get involved today, definitely.
Yes, thank you.
Well, thank you again so much for your time.
Thank you.
Again, for In Ohio Country Today, I'm Amanda Mangan.
Farmers Alliance, your home for quality ag supply services, can provide you with easy, convenient, and cost-effective drone services. If you need spraying a fungicide on corn, call us today. Drone spraying has been Beck's PFR proven to provide direct coverage to your corn crop with no impact to your fields. And spot spraying with a drone can be much more efficient. Call Farmers Alliance for quality ag supply services. For more information, go to myfarmersalliance.com. That's myfarmersalliance.com. From generation to generation, farmers do their best to protect their land, livestock, and farm operations, but they can't do it alone. Salina Insurance Group has partnered with local ag professionals to do just that, offering the peace of mind needed to run a successful operation. Salina's products and coverages come from our first-hand experience and relationships with local agents. For total farm protection, come experience the Salina difference. Learn more at salinainsurance.com.
Heather Nykirk, OSU Extension educator and certified beef quality instructor, talks about the importance of day-to-day cattle operations and beef quality.
So today is an event all about helping women get acquainted with doing the day-to-day tasks and ensuring quality beef on Ohio or any of our neighboring states here in Region 1 when they head back home to the farm and feeling comfortable doing so. So we have several stations here in the arena. The one that we're standing in front of actually is with Molly Manufacturing, and they're demonstrating a particular working chute system that is a portable system. So it can be hauled out into a pasture or a large area, and calves can be worked. We also have fencing demonstrations, egg equipment safety, so folks can actually drive zero-turn mowers and do different things to get them familiar with using them. And then we also have a station in this building that focuses on ears and implants in the ears, right? How to do proper identification. That's very important. Another aspect too of beef quality assurance. The first step really is identification, so that we can track animals that way. And then the group is divided. We head up to the facility, our beef handling facility, and we'll get some demonstrations there with the actual cattle handling in a system that our keynote speaker, Dr. Temple Grandin, designed here for the students. So yeah, that's just kind of a snapshot, and we'll talk about chute-side manners, so vaccinations, how to properly handle, give vaccinations, more beef quality assurance, good stuff. I'm holding actually the national manual produced by the National Cattlemen's Beef Association, funded by Beef Checkoff dollars. So this manual is a guide for us to help teach and train and support producers producing that end product right to the consumer. So quality assurance is really about making sure that the practices that we're using in raising these animals are safe, not only for us, but for the animal, and that it doesn't impact the overall food quality, right, of the product. We're all here learning those things and hoping to implement them as practices. So there are roughly in here, I believe, oh my goodness, I want to say 8, 9 chapters in this manual. Each of them focus on a different aspect of producing a quality product. And so there are both environmental environmental practices, there are safe handling practices, and feeding practices as well. So the principles get identified here in the front book. And, the statement typically from Lad Hitch, who is the past president of NCBA, has said, and I love it, it says, if it's not right, make it right. So it's always important to continue learning. So yeah, folks here today are going to earn their beef quality assurance certification if they need that. I think originally our target goal, we thought this is great, fantastic. If we can get 75 ladies to come out on a cold April morning in Ohio, we'll be doing great. And yeah, we've had excellent response. We have double that number. We're close to a total with everyone here, speakers, sponsors, everyone included, that's helping to organize the event, for sure, right around 150 folks. So yeah, really happy to be able to showcase the facility here at our College of Food, Ag, and Environmental Science, and our OSU ATI, our Agricultural Technical Institute. So my role actually, despite my county-based educator role, I also serve as a co-leader for the Ohio Women in Agriculture Learning Network. And yesterday, our network and a team of us from this part of the state, this area, this East Ohio area has the largest concentration of female producers. So if you haven't had a chance to check out the 2022 census results, and you're curious, check that out. We're still hanging real tough here in Ohio. About 1 in 3 producers are female. And, there are specific things that we feel like we can be doing to them, for them, with them, to help them, be successful and support their counterparts, right, on the farm. And our conference yesterday was fantastic, and that was kind of a kickstart for some of these folks. We have some who attended both events, so we had almost 200 yesterday at our conference. So, and like I said, most of those females, that concentration for us here in Ohio, right here in this East Central Ohio area.
And it's really amazing, again, to have the next generation of folks involved in ag here as well. You've got a really good grouping of women across the board, right?
So as we develop, it's great to see it, to see young to old. And I think that, we have a lot of mothers who brought their children with us today, their daughters, to be able to see, like, hey, we're at home working on this. This is a great opportunity for 4-H, for FFA, for our college students, everyone, just to be involved and learn in a very supportive environment, right, where there is no dumb question. Everyone's willing to help and answer. So that's a good thing.
And again, to have your keynote speaker here working with your participants
one-on-one,
actively, you're not going to find that a lot of places, right?
No.
So it's a very active scene.
It is. And they're getting ready to start moving some cattle. So.
Right. Thank you again so much.
You're welcome.
And is there anything else that you want to get out there for women in ag, where they can go, what they can do, how they can get involved and find out more?
So 2 places. If this is something you're interested in, just finding that network, that's very important. So organizations like American National Cattlewomen or your state cattlewomen's, or in some cases, some states have local cattlewomen groups or cattlemen's groups. Find your fit. But we also, through University Extension, we also have Ohio Women in Agriculture, the Learning Network, and that's an extension-based network that goes across the states. So all 50 states.
Really incredible. Well, thank you again so much for the time, and a lot more learning to happen.
Take control of your grain storage needs with GSI and Homan Inc. From site planning to installation and service, Homans and GSI are proven partners to help you earn more. Storing grain on your farm gives you more control of your operation, and GSI and Homans can help. Take control of your grain storage today with on-farm grain storage solutions from Homans and GSI. Go to homaninc.com. That's homaninc.com. Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Hi, I'm Alan Davis. And here at Alan Davis Insurance, we strive to be your solutions provider. As a business owner and an active farmer, I know the challenges firsthand that you face to run your business and your farm. Give us a call. 419-738-7447 for your auto, home, life, farm, commercial, crop, and financial services. Or check us out on the web at AlanDavisInsurance.com.
Rodock and Midway Trailers is your source for PJ dump trailers. And right now, through May 31st, get the DL 7x14 14K dump trailer for only $10,300. Now through May 31st. PJ trailers can be tailor-made for a stronger, more dependable dump. These robust trailers are perfect for hauling skid steers and tractors or various loose material. Guaranteed to get the job done. Remember Rodock and Midway Trailers, your source for PJ trailers. Go to midwaytrailers.net.
Dee Jepson, Ohio Wired Chair and OSU Agricultural Safety and Health Specialist, talks about the event overall.
We have a great turnout, and we're even beyond Ohio, so we have several states here. ANCW, which is the American National Cattlewomen's Association, this is Region 1, so we are as north as Michigan and as south as Virginia, and then everything to the east. So we have ladies from all sectors here. And then we, of course, have to talk about the beloved tractor, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Tractor safety is always important, right? It's our workhorse on the farm, but knowing how to do it safely and operate it. A lot of times women have difficulty making those PTO connections or working those hydraulic couplers. And so today they're actually hands-on in here, asking questions and getting, the right connectors going and doing it safely. And then outside we're doing a ride and drive, and we find that the zero-turn lawnmower is so much fun on an obstacle course. And so there's folks that have never tried it, and so here's a chance to, in a safe place, ask questions and try out some new equipment.
And again, you're hearing from everybody here how much fun that is and educational. But again, to have that hands-on opportunity is so important, especially when it comes to safety.
Definitely with safety. And the other part that I really like here is that the participants, they're on a shuttle bus up to the beef facility, or they're sitting beside each other having their lunch, and you hear them talking about, well, how do you do that? Or what's your chute look like? And they're actually learning from each other, and they're talking about how they can get the job done on the farm. And I overheard one of the participants say, yes, when I go in to talk about equipment, they look at my husband. They need to be talking to me because he goes to work every day and I stay home on the farm. And that's just the beauty of what we're learning and seeing here today. And I don't know if you've noticed how many young people we have. So we have high schoolers here. We have 5 different colleges or universities represented. And then we have we have some senior folks in the room. I won't say their upper age limits, but I know that they're the golden cowbells. And so here they are learning together side by side. I just think that generational piece is just so important. I think they're forming bonds, and I think they see that this is a place for them, that they found their fit and they feel comfortable. So what a great way to spend a Saturday. This is the first time we've ever had this event. It's as far east. This is as far east as it has ever been. So, I'm kind of jealous about the Nebraska people that get one every year, or the Oklahoma that get, Montana. But maybe we'll have it again, and maybe we'll find even another eastern state to do it. I do want to say that of all the Wired programs that are offered this year, Dr. Temple Grandin chose this one to come to, and those other co-coordinators are pretty upset about that, but we're just smiling and saying, maybe next year.
You got the big get, right?
We got it. And the other fun part about that is they were asking me when she'll be doing her keynote speech because they wanted to make sure they were here. And I said, well, the secret is that she's here all day. And so she is interacting in all the sessions, and she's popping in, giving advice. And when Temple comes over your shoulder and says, well, you know why we have to do it that way? People listen.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. And that's, again, an amazing piece to this, is to have someone of her caliber to be able to interact with all your participants and really actively get in there and not just show up for the speech, but to really be involved and active. And it shows just how important women are in the ag industry and women's input at every level, right?
At every level, women in agriculture are needed. And there's a place at the table no matter what type of agriculture they're involved in. So the best way to find out more about the ANCW program is find it online. That's the ancw.org. Ohio we're celebrating our 60th anniversary for the Ohio Cattlewomen Association. So please reach out to us if you're in Ohio and you would like to join the Ohio Cattle Women's Association, and then the American National Cattle Women's Association. There's about 950 members strong, but we think that should be a little bit stronger, especially here in the eastern region. The more members we have, the more events we can do like this. We have our summer tours every year, and they're smaller sizes of this, but they're so much fun, and we get to travel and see different things. So membership is really kind of valuable. Paying that one-time membership dues, each year, then gets you connected to some of these activities.
So get involved.
Get involved. We need every level of you. Yes.
Well, thank you again so much for the time.
Yes.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
From generation to generation, farmers do their best to protect their land, livestock, and farm operations. But they can't do it alone. Salina Insurance Group has partnered with local ag professionals to do just that, offering the peace of mind needed to run a successful operation. Salina's products and coverages come from our first-hand experience and relationships with local agents. For total farm protection, come experience the Salina difference. Learn more at salinainsurance.com.
Kent Holmes, marketing manager here with Apple Farm Service with another Farming Fast Fact. Any of you looking at getting a new Kinsey planter, right now is the best time of the year. Now until middle of July, you can get yourself in Kinsey early order special. Best timing of the year to get the best discounts for Kinsey. So if you're interested, stop on by and see how much it would be for us to put together the custom perfect planter for you. Just check us out, applefarmservice.com/Kinsey. This is Kent Holmes with Apple Farm Service with In Ohio Country Days Farming Fast Fact.
Devin Dye from Dye Real Estate and Land Company is your area leader in land auctions because our team works to maximize your profits. Through a coordinated effort from pre-marketing to auction day, we make selling your farm or recreational property an easy, exciting, and thorough experience. We invite you to contact us today for a no-obligation valuation of your land. At Dye Real Estate and Land Company, we know the land because we live it every day. Call us first. DyeRealEstate.com. That's DyeRealEstate.com. Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs. Hey, that's going to do it for this week's edition of In Ohio Country Today. From the home of Farmers Alliance in beautiful Wapakoneta, Ohio, your area Beck's dealer and one of our fine sponsors. For more information about Farmers Alliance, you can check us out on the web at In Ohio Country Today. We'll also have a link to our podcast, our YouTube channel, and more at InOhioCountry.com. Have a good day, everybody.